Hi there, and today I'm going to be looking at the brand new city sets from the brand new sub-theme of Formula One. Now each year LEGO release a group of sets in a city sub-theme, and last year it was space. But space was also a sub-theme of many other themes like Technic, Friends, Creator and collectible minifigs. This year LEGO have done the same thing again, and they've got a sub-theme crossing over several themes, and it's Formula One. Now we've had Formula One sets in Technic and Speed Champions before, but to have them in City is something new. So I've got some images of 6 sets coming out in January, and we're going to take a look at each of them. First we have set 60442 with 86 pieces. This is called F1 Driver with McLaren Race Car, and LEGO seem to be splitting the different F1 teams into different sets, and this is obviously the McLaren set, and it's the smallest of the theme, costing £13.50 or $15 in the US. The car is obviously in the McLaren orange, and although it's not as detailed as the F1 Speed Champions sets that we've had over the years, it's still a good looking rendition of an F1 car. Unlike the Speed Champions sets, it doesn't look like we'll get an alternate hairpiece to go with the driver once they've taken their helmet off, but we're getting a nice printed torso with the McLaren logo on both the torso and the minifigure helmet. I think it's a great looking little F1 car, and I expect this one's going to be very popular with someone who just wants to own one of the F1 cars but doesn't want to buy a huge set. Next is 60443 with 322 pieces. This is called F1 Pit Stop and Pit Crew with Ferrari Car, and this will be priced at £25 or $30. Now this set is incredibly similar to a set which I bought way back in 2004 when LEGO F1 only had Ferrari cars and the sets were in the racers theme, but this new set is vastly superior with 20 years of LEGO updates. The set comes on a standard city road plate with ramps at each end and these 2 arms which rotate in front and behind the car, stopping it from moving while the tyres are being changed. There are 4 spare tyres on a rack at the front of the pit lane, and as well as the Ferrari driver with his printed torso and logo on his helmet, we get 4 pit crew members, each carrying an F1 wheel gun, which I think is a new piece. But let me know in the comments below if you've seen it in a previous set. The Ferrari F1 car itself looks to be exactly the same build as the McLaren in the previous set, but obviously just in a different colour scheme with different stickers. So a car, a pit lane and 5 minifigures for £25 seems pretty good value. Next we've got a larger set which is 60444 containing 678 pieces, and it's called F1 Garage and Mercedes-AMG and Alpine cars. And this set will be £70 or $80. Now this set is built so that it could be opened up for play, but then also closed up, and it looks like it can be carried with a central carry handle between the 2 car bays. Inside the 2 car bays look to be those large 8x16 tiles in white, and there's equipment on all the walls around them. There's various tools and trolleys, a spare set of tyres and a load of screens showing technical information on the car's performances. On the back wall there's a play feature with some Technic lift arms built into the wall which can launch the cars out of the garage. And when the cars are pushed into that back wall, lift arms pop up outside the wall, which are the parts that then get pushed down to launch the cars. It comes with 6 minifigures, being 2 drivers, again with printed team logos on their torsos and their helmets, and you also get 4 crew members. Now they're not printed with F1 team branding, but they've just got a generic crew uniform. And when this set is closed up, there's some really nice F1 branded panels on the front in black with white and red graphics. Now I'm really hoping that those are going to be printed and not stickers, but I can't tell from these images, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. Also, I have no idea what piece the graphics are on, as it looks to be about 10 studs wide by 5 bricks high, and I can't think of a single panel piece or a tile of a similar size to that. So again, let me know in the comments below if you can think what piece that could be. Moving on to the largest set of the theme, we have the awesome looking set 60445, which is called F1 Truck with RB20 and AMR24 F1 cars. This is going to have 1086 pieces, and it's going to cost £90 or $100. Now this set also tributes back to a racers set which I had in 2005, which was the huge Ferrari truck which could carry a Ferrari F1 car. But this new set looks to be nearly twice as long as the old one, as it can carry 2 F1 cars, and this time the teams are Red Bull and Aston Martin. The truck has the same black with red and white graphics as the garage set did, and I think this one's going to be very popular. The truck cab can detach from the main trailer, and the trailer can open up in loads of different places. The tailgate can lift, and there's a ramp for the cars to drive in and out, and like with the recent yellow LEGO delivery truck, both sides of the trailer can hinge upwards. The set comes with 5 minifigures, 2 drivers, drivers, the Aston Martin driver having branding on his torso and his helmet, but strangely the Red Bull driver has a generic dark blue torso and a striped helmet with no Red Bull branding. And I'm thinking this may well be because there's an issue with having energy drink branding on a city set which is aimed at an 8+ age range, which I guess is understandable, but I think it's a real shame, as personally I would have loved to have a Red Bull branded minifigure. Besides the 2 drivers, the other 3 minifigures are just generic mechanics and crew members. Next to last we have set 60474, named F1 Grid with VCARB and Sauber race cars. This set will have 313 pieces and will cost the same as the pit crew set at £25 or $30. Now, if you're unfamiliar with F1, VCARB stands unfortunately for Visa Cash App Red Bull, so we also get another generic driver in this set because of the Red Bull branding. But as with the other teams, the Sauber driver has Sauber logos on their torso and helmet, and the third minifigure is a race official with a checkered flag. We get 2 more cars in the same design as all the other cars, but in their new respective colour schemes. The Sauber one having a logo on the nose, and the VCARB one being plain. As the set is called F1 Grid, the grid part of the set is this F1 branded gantry. And looking on the back of the box, that gantry has a play feature where you can slide the F1 logo sideways, and that changes the colour of the lights on the gantry. Now, I think out of the sets with extras on top of the cars, like the pit lane, the truck and the garage, I think this one is the weakest. But for the price point, as the set has 2 cars, I kind of understand why there's not much of a grid from the set title. And then lastly there's set 60464, which is the 4+ set of the theme, and it's called F1 Williams Racing and Haas F1 race cars. This will have 92 pieces and will cost £18 or $20. Now, being 4+, this set will have no stickers, but it's also going to be the only set having a different design for the F1 cars themselves. As with the other sets, the 2 minifigures have their team's branding on their torsos and their helmets, and even though these cars are coming in at about 5 studs shorter than the others in the theme, and are also built around a basic one-piece chassis, I still think that they look pretty good as an F1 car for a 4+ set. And even though the cars aren't quite as good as the others in the theme, you know that I'm still going to end up buying it for the team branded minifigures. And so there we have it, a brand new sub-theme for LEGO City, and one that's going to be crossing over many LEGO themes in 2025. Let me know what you think about this as a city theme in the comments below. Do you think that LEGO City has the capacity and is appropriate for F1, or do you think F1 should stick to the Speed Champions theme? If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and of course, please subscribe for more LEGO videos.